First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown. DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. turnover is going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. This one into the hands of Burton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from... He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bobby Okereke. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Colts.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going for the right side here, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Tennessee.
Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
9-yard line.
Throwing Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Titans 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time on the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Well, this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rivers on first down. Flush to his right. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception. Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, here's Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Titans first down.
On first down, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. At the 7-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
That's good.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Complete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Rivers. Goodwin able to haul it in. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down.
Tannehill on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Batson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Colts 35, Titans 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think...
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He finds Taylor, complete. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Jonathan Taylor.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Titans' 30-yard line.
To throw is Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2nd and 6.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Derrick Henry.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
First down, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 6.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperate Play-action throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Titans.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Tennessee.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.